All Elite Wrestling (AEW) has once again managed to surprise the wrestling world with one of the most shocking moments in recent memory. At AEW All Out 2025, fans inside the packed arena in Chicago witnessed an unforgettable opening match that not only delivered high-octane action but also featured the jaw-dropping debut of WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix. The night began with massive expectations as AEW promised an unpredictable pay-per-view filled with twists, intense rivalries, and unforgettable drama. However, very few could have imagined that the Glamazon herself would step foot inside an AEW ring. To make things even more memorable, the debut came during a high-stakes opener where Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge in WWE, and his longtime ally Christian Cage battled their way to victory. The road to All Out 2025. Leading into the pay-per-view, AEW hyped All Out as a historic event that would push storylines to the next level. With wrestling fans buzzing after months of speculation about surprise debuts and returning legends, the excitement was at an all-time high. Cope and Christian had been at the center of a heated rivalry with a rising faction that had targeted them week after week. The feud was personal, brutal, and emotional, reminiscent of their classic battles in WWE but with a modern AEW twist. Many expected a bloody brawl, but nobody anticipated a Hall of Fame-level surprise. Rumors swirled online that a major star was set to appear, but most predictions centered around free agents or former AEW wrestlers making a comeback. Beth Phoenix's name wasn't even on the radar for most fans, making the reveal that much more impactful. The opening match, Cope and Christian unite. When the show kicked off, the Chicago crowd erupted as Cope's music hit first. The arena lit up with pyrotechnics as Adam Copeland made his entrance, full of intensity and focus. Seconds later, Christian Cage followed, walking to the ring with his trademark confidence and smirk. The chemistry between the two legends was undeniable. They looked ready to fight side by side, just like the old days. Their opponents, a ruthless faction of younger AEW stars, entered with momentum and arrogance. The narrative was simple. The new generation wanted to take out the legends and claim their spot at the top. For Cope and Christian, this wasn't just about winning a match, it was about legacy. The match itself was everything fans hoped for. Hard-hitting exchanges, double-team maneuvers, high-risk spots, and near falls kept the audience on the edge of their seats. Cope hit his trademark spear multiple times, while Christian delivered his signature killswitch to huge reactions. Yet, the numbers game from their opponents kept shifting the balance, creating an air of uncertainty about the outcome. The shock. Beth Phoenix arrives. Just when it seemed like Cope and Christian might fall victim to the younger faction's numbers advantage, the arena lights dimmed. A familiar theme song hit, and the crowd exploded in disbelief. Beth Phoenix had arrived in AEW. Walking down the ramp in her signature Glamazon style, Beth looked more powerful and determined than ever. Fans inside the arena screamed, chanted her name, and jumped to their feet. The commentary team could hardly contain their shock, emphasizing how historic this moment was. Beth didn't waste a second. She stormed the ring, taking down one faction member with a thunderous clothesline and delivering her famous Glam Slam to another. The arena shook as the energy reached a fever pitch. Her presence turned the tide completely. With the distraction and added firepower, Cope and Christian capitalized. Christian hit the kill switch, Cope followed with a devastating spear, and together they pinned their opponents to secure victory in the All Out 2025 opener. A family affair. The emotional part of this debut wasn't just Beth Phoenix showing up in AEW, it was the symbolism of wrestling being a family journey. Beth and Cope are real-life partners, and seeing them share the spotlight on such a massive stage was a heartwarming and powerful moment. Fans chanted, "This is awesome," and "Holy sh*t," as the trio stood tall in the ring. For the first time ever, Cope, Christian, and Beth Phoenix united in an AEW ring, creating an unforgettable image that will be remembered for years to come. The couple's children were even mentioned by the commentators, highlighting how wrestling has always been part of their family life. It wasn't just a storyline, it was real, raw, and deeply meaningful. Why Beth Phoenix's debut matters. Beth Phoenix is no ordinary name in professional wrestling. She is a WWE Hall of Famer, a multiple-time women's champion, and one of the pioneers who helped pave the way for women's wrestling to be taken seriously on a global scale. Her presence in AEW immediately elevates the women's division. Fans online quickly started fantasy booking dream matches: Beth Phoenix vs. Britt Baker, Beth Phoenix vs. Toni Storm, Beth Phoenix vs. Mercedes Moné, and many more. This move also shows AEW's commitment to delivering surprises and giving fans moments they never thought possible. With legends like Sting retiring and others moving on, Beth's arrival injects fresh star power into the promotion at the perfect time. Fan reactions around the world. As soon as the moment happened, social media exploded. On X, formerly Twitter, hashtags like #BethPhoenix, #AllOut, and #Copeland started trending worldwide. Fans flooded timelines with clips of her debut, emotional reactions, and excitement for what's next. Some longtime WWE fans admitted they never thought they'd see Beth in another promotion, while AEW loyalists celebrated yet another Forbidden Door moment. Wrestling podcasts, YouTubers, and journalists immediately began dissecting the impact of this debut. In Chicago, fans inside the arena called it one of the loudest reactions in AEW history, comparable to CM Punk's return in 2021. That's how much this debut meant. What's next for Beth Phoenix in AEW? The big question now is, what role will Beth Phoenix play in AEW? 1. In-ring competitor. If Beth decides to wrestle full-time, AEW's women's division just got a massive upgrade. Her presence would add legitimacy, experience, and star power. 2. Manager valet role. She could also serve as a manager for Copeland, adding muscle and charisma to their faction while occasionally getting physical. 3. Special attraction. Like legends before her, Beth might wrestle only in big matches, keeping her appearances rare but impactful. No matter the direction, her debut ensures that AEW has captured mainstream attention. The legacy of Copeland. While Beth Phoenix's arrival stole the headlines, the victory for Copeland cannot be overlooked. These two legends continue to prove why they are among the greatest tag teams and storytellers in wrestling history. From TLC matches in WWE to emotional battles in AEW, their journey together has been extraordinary. Winning the All Out 2025 opener alongside Beth Phoenix was not just a storyline win, it was a career milestone that added yet another unforgettable chapter to their legacy.